When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Hey guys, in this video I want to share my thoughts and experience that I gained whilst making my first zine. Ever since I started photography, I liked the idea of printing my images and having them physically in my hand rather than digitally stored on a hard drive. Photo books especially appeal to me, because with a photo book you have a collection of images which altogether can tell a story. Right now in front of me are two of my favorite photo books, one of Stephen Shaw and the other of Joel Meyerowitz. Stephen Shaw depicts the everyday America in his book, whilst Joel Meyerowitz documents the life after 9/11. Both are extremely well-made books and definitely worth picking up. In this video I will take you along as I'm creating a portfolio book. The theme of my photo book is the countryside. With that in mind, I wanted to prove to myself that I didn't have to travel far to make good images. In the last two videos you can see me taking pictures which eventually ended up in the photo book. If you are interested in that, please watch those. But now let's get back to actually making the zine. I've divided the process into 3 different chapters which are easy to follow along. Let's start with the most important one. You have to have enough images of a specific project. In my case, landscapes of the countryside. I chose the smallest number of pages, which is 48 pages. That means I have to have at least 20 photos. Since I lay out up to 3 images on one page, let's say I need around 30 images. In my opinion, it's okay to have 2 or 3 blank pages in a row to create space. I did exactly that in my book. Second comes choosing a company that you're going to print with. In the past I had companies that produced results that I was not happy with. Now I did my research and found Wir machen Druck, obviously from Germany. I know nothing about their quality as of now, because I haven't received my copies at this point. Now on to step 3, starting the layout. You can either use Adobe InDesign if you've got the Creative Cloud, or some third-party software as I have done with Scriptus. This software only needs to be able to lay out pictures and write text, at least that's enough for me. Before creating your document, you need to find out about the measurements and required resolution. Last to making the layout comes choosing a font. My advice is to choose the most simple font that appeals to you. For me it's Arial Regular. You don't want to feel regret every time that you pick up your book because you chose the wrong font. The final step is exporting and ordering the book, and well, waiting for it to arrive. Mine arrived only 5 days later. When looking through the zine for the first time, I was very excited to finally seeing all photos in person. As you saw before, I chose a more budget-oriented printing company, and for the price, the print quality is quite decent. If you peek in, you will notice the lack of detail in some areas, but honestly, I'm impressed with the overall look. One other positive thing to note is the color accuracy. All colors here in the book are pretty much displayed exactly how they were on my computer. I highly encourage you to make a book of your own. It doesn't matter how small or big it is. You'll have to put in the time, but it really is highly rewarding. I hope my simple and short guide to making a zine was helpful. If it was, please consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up. See you in the next video.
When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
What?